Outstanding ball game today. You know, a lot of positives to talk about. George Kirby, outstanding on the mound today. You know, anytime you can face the minimum through 7 and then turn it over to the bullpen, and they did the same. I thought it was outstanding, you know, on the mound. And then offensively, getting that 3 runs early was big. Great at bat right there by Garv, and, you know, a big day for him. And, you know, guys getting a chance today to, you know, to get some at-bats and really do some work today, and they really responded, and great day offensively. I think 14 hits total on the afternoon, so that's, you know, that's outstanding, and you know, just obviously a series win, which is great, and we just got to keep winning, and that's where we're focused right now. You know, Randy with, you know, making history today with the 2020, that's you know, that's impressive, and so congratulations to him. And, you know, I think, you know, coming on Roberto Clemente Day, that's outstanding. That's really a great story.
And all the 2-out run production, especially early in the game, how much of that is a reflection of the more simplistic approach?
Yeah, you know, again, credit goes to Gar. You know, he has really been working with the middle of the field. You know, it's kind of a broken record, but it's middle of the field, you know, slowing the game down. You know, taking what the pitcher gives you, and you know, with 2 strikes, trying to make contact, and you know, what we saw today with 2 outs again. You know, we had traffic in a lot of innings, and we just continued to put the pressure on, but we had some big 2-out hits, and you know, that was kind of the difference in the game today.
Dan, you were a former catcher. You were a catcher. Did it help, you know, facing a guy that you caught before? Like, I think Garver caught Heaney like 19 innings or something like that last year. I mean, does that help at all?
I mean, I'm sure it does. I mean, you know, I could never seem to figure that out, but I think in that case with Garv, you know, I think absolutely, and but, you know, it was a great at bat, and you know, getting those 3 runs early was really big, and I know George was able to settle in. So, you know. Whatever it was a good at bat, and a big blow for us for sure.
George facing the minimum was obviously impressive, but I think he had 2 or 3 3-ball counts. I mean, that's kind of the George you kind of expect, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, that was, you know, he was so aggressive in the strike zone today, you know, and they were up there swinging as well, and he was getting some weak contact, which is great. And that was, you know, it kind of kept his pitch count down as well. So it kind of allowed him to go deeper into the ball game, and allowed our offense to continue to work. So, you know, it was a great afternoon for George.
Say it's probably nice getting 7 runs, so you don't have to push George or use, you know, your bullpen.
Yeah, being able to open it up a little bit later was nice. You know, it was a little bit indecisive there about whether to leave George in or take him out, but, you know, after 7 innings of really strong baseball, and then the lead opening up a little bit, it, you know, allowed us to get to the bullpen, and those guys continued to slam the door. They've done such a strong job for us lately, and you know, again, they did it again today.
How's Victor doing?
Yeah, a little soreness on his upper leg, so you know, I think the off day tomorrow will be big. And get a chance to rest that, and should be good to go.
The same hip flexor thing?
No, I think it's different. It's more on the outside of the leg, I believe. So, but I think he should be fine on Tuesday.
George is. I'm sorry, I didn't realize you.
Kind of a tense moment there in the 8th after Randy gets hit by a pitch. Just what was your reaction there?
Well, you know, yeah, those are always tough situations. I thought Randy handled it like a pro, and I think, you know, I don't want that to be something that overshadows what was an afternoon of great baseball by this club, and offensively and defensively, and you know, I think we have a lot of positives to draw from this ball game.
Dan, I was going to say, though, he hates being hit more than any human being on the planet, it seems like. And to tell your guys to stay put and not have something where you could get a suspension or somebody gets hurt, I mean, that's kind of headsy, don't you think?
I think he handled it. Yeah, I think he handled it like a pro, no doubt about it. And again, just a ton of positives to draw from today.
You've watched George. He's 6-0 against these guys. He's won 6 in a row. His ERA, career ERA against them is now below 1. Why do you think he's so successful against the Rangers?
Yeah, you know, sometimes that's just baseball. You know, sometimes hitters hit different teams. Sometimes hitters hit different pitchers. You know, right now I think George feels comfortable out there. And I think, when you have that kind of outing like today, you draw a lot of confidence from that. And I imagine, again, that'll be more confidence for George. And that's a good sign for us going forward.
All right.
Thank you.
George, your last outing you were talking about, expanding the zone and everything, but you never got to very many counts where you had to do that. It seemed like you got good quality strikes and they put balls in play with weak contact. I mean, you'll take that, won't you?
Yeah, you said that. Quality strikes, and that's what I kind of been lacking, and I did a really good job of that today, just getting in, going up and away, up and into lefties, kind of mixed it around the whole play today. So Garb did a good job with that.
You also talked after your last outing about knowing what you needed to do, but not necessarily being able to execute. Did it feel like you had a better feel for the ball today?
Yeah, I feel like I just didn't really miss today, and it was a great feeling.
George, these guys don't like hitting against you. It's obvious by the numbers. Have you seen their plan evolve? I mean, they were real aggressive early, trying to take advantage of stuff. Have you seen it evolve over this time?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I don't know, when I'm like really hitting my spots and getting like up and away really well, kind of the borderline striking ball up in the top of the zone. I mean, anyone who that's tough to game plan against. So I just got to really execute in those situations, try and just beat what they're thinking. They're probably thinking that I'm going to do that, but I just got to be really fine and just execute there. But yeah, I don't know. I love pitching against them. I see them a lot, so there's guys that I'm really familiar with, and it also helps that Garv was there last year too, so he knows them pretty well.
So it's the belief that even if they know what you're trying to do, if you execute it properly, it won't matter?
Yes.
Why do you think you're so good against them? Your career ERA is now below 1 against them.
Man, I don't know. I guess Texas, Houston bring the best out of me, so.
Feeling a little spry on that 3-4 one put out.
Which one?
The one that yanked off with JT.
Oh, yeah, that was sick. Yeah, I'm glad I got to the bag there, held my foot on. Demo is huge. He was paying attention and, was able to get that ball.
You're former first baseman back in the day, weren't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
It kind of looked like a flying death kick there at the end. You were sort of in the air as you made the catch. And
Yeah.
did it feel awesome as you were doing it?
It felt awesome, yeah. I'd say so.
George, you're at 85 pitches after 7. I'm sure you probably want to go out there, but the offense provided so much run support, you didn't have to do that. I mean, was it kind of nice?
That was one of the days where I was like, yeah, let me just keep going, feel good. So, but yeah, we came up huge, really big hits. Garv today was awesome. And even the defense behind me too. Weecho did a really good job at third. Yeah, it was just overall a great day.
I mean, the accomplishment, you guys held them to 1 hit. That's only the 3rd time it's happened all year, and you guys worked the minimum, 27 up, 27 guys up. I mean, what does that say about, what you guys were executing today?
I mean, when we're on, man. Everyone in that bullpen, all got confidence in them to put out a game. And yeah, everyone just throws strikes really well, like quality strikes, and I think that's really what it's about.
Clearly doing that interview with the Marine Layer podcast or whatever that's heard it.
I'll start doing that every day now.